Planning a golf trip to Scotland? Take a look at Scotland's Golf Coast. With 21 golf courses, all within 20 minutes of each other, this is the greatest concentration of championship links golf courses in the world. Scotland's Golf Coast offers courses for all abilities, from flagship courses, Muirfield and North Berwick, must-play courses, Dunbar and Gullen, and hidden gems including the Glen and Gifford. There's a wide range of accommodation, many offering stay and play golf packages, and with Edinburgh just 30 minutes away, the area provides everything for your golf trip. Check out the area on scotlandsgolfcoast.com.
We've hit a little pitching wedge to our next course here on Scotland's Golf Coast, Loughness New. This incredible design was laid out by, well, the grand old man himself, Old Tom Morris. Behind me, though, you can see several other golf courses that all make up, well, Scotland's Golf Coast. Incredible views behind me, incredible links golf courses await you here, well, on Scotland's Golf Coast. So, let's tee it up with our good friend David Cockerton here at Loughness New.
Okay, so here we are, first hole at Loughness New. It's called Loughness Mill. Pretty straightforward. You can see everything that you need to see, which is a row of bunkers protecting the green. Let's see how we get on. Perfect. Well, here we are, first hole and the first bunker of the day. How did that make its way into the front of that bunker? I'm sure at some point this morning we're going to find ourselves up the far end, which is where I'll show you how to play out of a pot bunker. This one, in theory, relatively straightforward. Let's go put it into practice. Just a fraction more. Well, we nearly got there. We nearly got there. But we're out of the bunker. Okay, so here we have a pot bunker. You'll get used to being in these when you're playing around Scotland's Golf Coast, and the hope is after a period of time you'll get used to coming back out of them again. Very different from the bunker I played out of just a few moments ago. This one you've got to get all the way through the ball. You've got to get the ball right up in the air. You'll notice the rivet facing to the bunker here. That's very traditional in terms of construction of a bunker, and this time of the year most courses will have worked their way around the course refacing the bunkers. This one's got a little bit of work still to be done on it by the looks of things, but quite intimidating when you step in there for the very first time. Let's see how we get on. Don't you just love it? Here we have the first par 3 at Loughness. It's playing about 180, 190 to the middle of the green today, and behind it you can actually see part of the 3 courses on Gullen Hill. So Gullen 1, Gullen 2, Gullen 3 all play up to the hill and then across to the water, and then they come back down the hill towards the end of the round. But more on that later in the week. But here, a fairly long par 3, We've got a short par 3 coming up in a couple of holes. But let's see. We're playing into the wind, so this might go short. Short of the green.
Oh.
Okay, so one thing just to remember on courses around Scotland's Gulf Coast is you'll see a marker post in a moment. Now, don't be fooled into thinking the marker post works for every tee box. They're normally set up for the white tees, competition tees. If you're not playing off the competition tees, just beware. If you go over the marker post, you might find yourself in difficulty if you're not playing off of those competition tees. Yep. So, welcome to a fairway here at Lough Ness. We are now going to focus on the intricacies of fairway undulations. If you start looking at the fairway behind me, you'll see it's not flat. It's not even all sloping in one direction. It's sloping all over the place. And a lot of the guys will say, oh, that was an unlucky bounce. The point is that it's the same fairway for everybody. When you get to play a course a number of times, you'll understand where the bumps and the grooves are, and you'll actually work your shot to actually play into those to get a little bit of extra distance or a little bit of change of direction and so on. But yeah, it's quite severe in places, and this par 5 here at Lough Ness is a good example of traditional links golf. It's not pristine, it's not clean, it's just raw golf.
Old Tom Morris, Larry Morris, have you ever heard the likes? Now, old Tom Morris, what a character he was. He was a golf course designer, a professional golfer in his day, one of the top golfers. And he designed Lough Ness, which is a real claim to fame for us. There's only about 14 courses, I think, recognised in Scotland that are Tom Morris original designs, and we are very lucky to be one of them. So yeah, it's something we're very proud of, the association with old Tom Morris. I think one of the main things he tried to do, he tried to incorporate the holes into the lay of the land as it was. So it was a natural environment that he could envisage, tracing a fairway through to a green, placing bunkers in places that were quite natural. He used the lay of the land. He was renowned for that. His greens were often tricky, but real links golf. So signature holes, I personally, so this is a personal thing, and everybody will have favourites. I personally like, we have a lovely par 5, up 14, long hole, slight dog leg, beautifully placed bunkers, really a hole you have to think your way around. But the one thing about it as well, it's an elevated tee, and you can look right over to Edinburgh. You see the silhouette of Edinburgh Castle, the coastline all the way up Arthur's Seat. So it's a beautiful hole to stand on, and invariably it's into the prevailing wind, which is westerly, so it becomes even more of a battle.
So here we are, it's the second par 3, the 6th hole at Lough Ness New. We've just crossed over the road, and it's a completely different experience when you come across this side of the road. As you'll see in a few minutes, we've got the Edinburgh skyline in the background, we've got the Forth, so we've got the water to distract us and also influence us in terms of the onshore and the offshore breezes back and forth. Theory is this is a relatively straightforward 135 yard par 3, but as you can see it's pretty well protected with its bunkers, so let's see how we get on. Let's just hit this ball, shall we, eh? Hey, let's go in the bunker. Yes, got in the bunker for you. Didn't move at all. So we're now on the 7th hole at Lough Ness. We've just played our tee shot up the hill, quite a long way up the hill, I'm pleased to say. So we're just left with about 90-95 yards onto the raised green in front of us, with the inevitable protection from some bunkers. So let's see what we can do. So the second ball that I played onto this green didn't quite grab the turf on the top on the green, so it's rolled back down. So I'm faced with a dilemma. So what am I going to play? Am I going to chip this one up, or am I going to putt this one up? The golden rule for links golf, certainly what I've been told, and I try and explain to as many guests as possible, is keep the ball along the ground. The earlier you can get out and play with a putter, the more likely that you are, even if you don't hit a good putt, fingers crossed this will be a good one, but even if you don't hit a good putt, you're going to get in a lot less danger with a putter than you ever will trying to chip it.
Planning a golf trip to Scotland? Take a look at Scotland's Gulf Coast. With 21 golf courses, all within 20 minutes of each other, this is the greatest concentration of championship links golf courses in the world. Scotland's Gulf Coast offers courses for all abilities, from flagship courses, Muirfield and North Berwick, must-play courses, Dunbar and Gullen, and hidden gems including the Glen and Gifford. There's a wide range of accommodation, many offering stay and play golf packages, and with Edinburgh just 30 minutes away, the area provides everything for your golf trip. Check out the area on scotlandsgolfcoast.com.